We're the telephone, broadband, TV provider for Jackson and Owsley County, and we saw back in the mid-2000s, about 2005 or 6, that the fiber or the copper infrastructure that we had, and we had coax for our cable TV business, was just not going to do the job, not only for the present but for the future. The speeds that people were demanding for their internet and the demands of high definition TV and things like that on the TV side, our network just couldn't support it. So we thought, okay, we've heard about fiber to the home. There was another company in Kentucky doing it, and we thought we would try it. Turned out to be a big investment, or probably one of the best investments for our company and our communities that we've ever made.
PRTC's internet has been a long time idea among our action team members. We've looked at ways that we could use this great asset in this community to bring some economic development here. And so when SOAR had a card grant, I applied for that, never dreaming we would get it. It was just a real community effort. Everybody came together, but without the SOAR card grant, without EKSEP and People's Rural Telephone stepping in, helping us get all the equipment, the wiring, and Jackson Energy, they were really important also, assisted with the startup of the Teleworks hub.
Yeah, we were beginning to see how important this network was and how much better it was than even the bigger cities around us.
Teleworks USA is an initiative of Eastern Kentucky SEP that seeks to find people and upskill them in Eastern Kentucky within the service region that we have and prepare them to be paired with and apply for jobs with companies all over the nation and even the globe to be able to work remotely from here within Eastern Kentucky. Well, Teleworks hubs started pretty small several years ago with one, really as a co-work space. It was a place for people with inadequate internet access at their homes to be able to come in our facility that we stock with computers and telephones and good internet access and work remotely for these companies across the country. It's grown exponentially since then. Now we have 8 Teleworks hubs, but the mission, part of that mission that I just said, is still the same, in that we use those as co-work spaces. But the more important thing that happens in our Teleworks hubs is that we have managers there who are all expertly trained to be able to get people ready to become the best remote workers that they can.
About 3 years ago, my boyfriend actually got diagnosed with brain cancer, so he is now epileptic. I was still trying to work a brick and mortar job, and we would have to find, family members to stay with him so he wouldn't get sick, have a seizure and nobody be there. One day I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw an ad for Teleworks to work from home. And I'm like, I won't have to get family members to stay. I can work. If he's to get sick, I'll be there in a second. And that way, we save money in that sense. Within a week, I heard about a job, and then within about 2 weeks, I had the job and I started a month later. With this virtual world that I work in now, I have so many opportunities for promotions, careers. It's not just a job, it's an actual career. Within the year and a half that I've been here, I've been promoted 3-4 times. And who really gets that done in a brick and mortar job? I mean, it's unreal of all the different advantages and opportunities that I have just from my home office.
I have 2 kids. And I've always worked in customer service, but everything that I've done it's a pretty far drive. The pay was pretty good. The hours were kind of just scattered around, so they wasn't really balanced. Now I work for Kelly Connect, and I have full-time, I've got benefits, I've got paid vacation, just so many things that I'm now able to provide to my kids. And being able to be at home with my kids and not have to leave 2 hours early, or not get home till 9 or 10 o'clock, because I have that hour-and-a-half drive sometimes. So being able to get off the phones and then just open my door and mom's home, you get emotional talking about it, but that is the biggest reward, and I think that any parent can tell you that would be amazing to do.
My whole career, we've been looking at Eastern Kentucky and trying to figure out how we're going to get all these people jobs. We're reframing that whole narrative because of what's going on in technology. Now we're saying things like, how are we going to fill all of these jobs?
Kel Turner, the judge executive in Owsley County, gave a very heartfelt speech in front of the whole group on the first day of this 4-day encounter and really hit home for them, just basically telling them, you know, he's the leader of the county in a place with a population of less than 4,000 people, and there are people that are actually relocating into his county for the first time in decades in order to take advantage of the great internet that they have there through PRTC and work remotely.
I cannot imagine when I was a teenager, a young person, that I could have got a job of working out of my home. I mean, that just would have been so far-fetched back in those days. And the thing is, when it happened, our goal was, the first year our goal was to have 50 jobs. Now we're getting close to the 2-year mark, and we're not far from 200.
I think it's a misconception that people in this area aren't as smart as capable as. I think having the Teleworks hub here and having access to these global companies gives people an opportunity to show that Eastern Kentucky, Owsley County, Kentucky, has well-qualified individuals who can contribute to the country.
In the time that we live in and where the workforce is today, and the transition, the disruption that technology is bringing, is created a level playing field for workers in Eastern Kentucky that have never existed before.